Lesson number 8, Friday, November 18th. Further thought. Stephen Cave, in his book Immortality, The Quest to Live Forever and How It Drives Civilization, pages 104 and 105, says, "The Romans were well aware of the Christians' belief that they would one day rise bodily from the grave, and did everything they could to mock and hinder those hopes. A report of a persecution in Gaul in 177 records that the martyrs were first executed, then their corpse left to rot unburied for 6 days before being burnt, and the ashes thrown in the river Rhone. Now let us see whether they will rise again," the Romans are reported to have said. This little object lesson in theological skepticism, however dramatic, is beside the point. It proved nothing about the biblical promise of the resurrection. The power who raised Jesus from the dead can do the same for us as well, regardless of the state of our body. After all, if that same power created and upholds the entire cosmos, he certainly could translate the living and resurrect the dead. From the book The Acts of the Apostle, page 259, it says, "Even so, them also which sleep in Jesus will God bring with him." 1 Thessalonians 4:14. Paul wrote, "Many interpret this passage to mean that the sleeping ones or dead ones will be brought with Christ from heaven. But Paul meant that as Christ was raised from the dead, so God will call the dead saints from their graves and take them with him to heaven. Precious consolation, glorious hope, not only to the church of Thessalonica, but to all Christians, wherever they may be. Have a blessed Sabbath day tomorrow.